Really, Remy Ma, it's out here. After being tricked into thinking she was a younger lady, Wilding came clean. On 2 occasions, she deserted Papoose, the guy who had been there for her through everything, in order to pursue Captain, who was simple to block, even if she joked that EAs had also left her for a fresh young person. It seems like she had been updated. Pap has already moved on and proposed to his new partner. Thus, there is a storyline surprise even though the screenplay says Remy is begging Papoose to return to her. Remy didn't believe it was enough, and as soon as she started performing simpler jobs, her relationship with Pap started to disintegrate. By waiting for her for 6 long years while she was inside, Pap showed true commitment, and we all knew how much he loved her. It is a total catastrophe, woman, yet Remy seemed perplexed out here. It is crazy.
Like a side nigga. That means main man don't know me. I will creep up.
Niggas is really mad that when they go to sleep at night and I wake up, we both wake up, it's like we doing better than them.
After the disruption, Eazy proceeded to do a number of unsavory tasks for Remy. He is accused of trading her for 2 younger ladies rather than just leaving her. Remy seems frozen now that she's out here, as if she's just discovered she played herself. Eazy allegedly had relationships with 2 women from the battle rap scene. He was suspected of having just gotten back in touch with his ex-girlfriend Fan, strengthening his connection with a former League CB artist following the bombing of her concert by Tasmanian rapper Tara, who is also connected to Trenches. Things took a turn for the worse. Zan said last summer that he had an affair with Eazy. Even that he had been having an affair with Seb was hinted at by the pictures she shared of what seemed to be canned texts.
That's my nigga. I'm the one that makes him valid in Philly. He needs me. I made him valid, and now he with Remy and he trying to treat me like this, but she don't even know that I came to the hotel because this is just what he told me.
She called San out on Instagram as if she were being paid for it, and since she was feeling so dirty that day, she chose to use violence when she got up. Everyone was in disbelief as the person said, "I'm smiling in that lady's face knowing you fought her man, which is crazy. You know now that Can and CB wasted little time trying to get it off." San said in a succinct tweet, "I'm not doing Eazy and having it in years now. The question of whether or not she can be trusted is another matter."
I'm a character. This ain't cosplay. I'm a motherfucker. Delonte. I'm punch on shit. Javante. I'm crazier than Kanye. I'm wilder than Deion.
I wanted to let you know that CB the Lias recently said online, "I'm too fine to be an F&I league owner. The reason I am here is because I am amazing. It would be preferable for you to step out and tell the truth if you intended to harm my reputation." She also made sure to provide documents to support her accusations, letting everyone know that she has been the subject of an inquiry. She wants you to understand that her skill, not some questionable connection, is the reason she is in these rooms. She has acted on her own. As the first member of the Eazy Trench League to perform on Remy Ma's Chrome 23 platform, she has been putting in a lot of effort and showing off her achievements.
You couldn't even throw caution to the wind. Without them soft free rock bars from Eazy, you got nothing. That's why he plugged in with Breezy. I got substance, but let's talk about it.
However, it's clear that something is amiss since Eazy is seeing 2 separate women in addition to all of the friction with Remy, and let's face it, no one is really paying much attention to the entire situation. In what other way, however, would he have allegedly betrayed her? Let's discuss it. Regretfully, Remy's allegiance, his platform, and his reputation were gone. In the end, Remy Saga took a huge risk by confessing their love in public. However, it seemed to backfire when Eazy used a rap battle event to turn his performance into a lengthy soap opera. When Remy performed, she gave her a "Don't You Love Me" smack and gave a sincere yes, as like she really felt it. The whispers had become rumors, and now they were well known.
I want to be on the front lines. Hey, yo, Remy, don't you love me? See right there, that's the punchline.
Do you recall the whole "Don't You Love Me" incident from the rap battle? Eazy had previously used the same tactic with Hurricane D, his ex-partner, so this was not the first time he had played this little trick on you. Remy's sister didn't want to see him, even though the warning signs were right there, staring her in the face. What do you know too? Hurricane D was furious when she discovered that and included the receipts in a video of one of E's earlier altercations with ex like Remy. She said, "Yes, woo, not Eazy out here running the same play on different women like nobody was going to notice." In response to his question, Don't You Love Me?
Don't move back. He got 2K. It's ironic that I hit him with 2K. I said, baby, you love me? Yeah. I said, touche. So if I'm sipping and he tell me get him, I gotta listen to whatever dude say.
She emphasized in a subsequent tweet that Hurricane D wasn't coming from a negative place, saying, "Sigh, I left Eazy. I'm not scoring. I'm happier than I've ever been." She simply played the old tape because she recognized the sound of the bar and went to get the movie. "I'm a much better rapper than those who doubt my ethics," she said. Okay, so we didn't really expect this because of the job. In a rap battle a few months earlier, Gotti had revealed Remy and Eaze's short affair. He called Remy out for skulking behind his back, which really made Pap seem foolish. They thought it was battle rap, but the guy was clearly spitting back.
This ain't no regular female, my nigga, that's his wife. Knocking you out compared to what he could have did to you, nigga, that was light. And you ain't know the evil.
Remy even decided not to spend Christmas with the guy who had imprisoned her for 6 years, but with Papoose instead. When people started criticizing her for playing home and gallivanting with the captain, who was easy to block, Remy adamantly maintained that they were being careless and overanalyzing the matter. After receiving the screenshots, Papoose immediately clapped back. On Christmas 2023, Remy and Eazy were recently featured in a full-length photo posted on social media. As if the sight of Remy embracing her new lover wasn't enough disrespect, the charges really began to mount. It's likely that Pap was looking for some family time and Christmas affection at home.
Eazy had you out here canceling Christmas. And then you tried to show us a 10-second video of you opening up some gifts. Then 10 seconds later, you went right to Eazy house to open up your list.
Pap, you see, was not going to let Elle get away with it. He is said to have completely smacked Eaze clean out when they finally met. Can he blame it? Pope, with his whole wife behind his back, was skulking about when Eaze ventured to shake his hand as if nothing were wrong. Since Pap fulfilled his obligations, I have nothing against him.
And I walked past, I see Papoose, and it was kind of like an aggressive motion, and Papoose swing. Next thing I know, Eazy was on the floor.
But hold on a minute. In order to address that query, he rushed in and denied that Pat had completely knocked him out. Even running that fade was a challenge for him. Remy Ma seems rather keen to have folks laid out when she got out here. Upon seeing, the black captain seized her hands and began to stalk. With Papoose now gone and his new wife, Claressa Shields, not just any lady, her effort to return and have Pat again fails. Let's be honest, Remy doesn't want to be near that smoke, but we can presume that she wasn't prepared to accept it. Prior to things going awry when Claressa challenged Remy to a boxing battle and wasn't playing games, they were treating her disrespectfully in private, behaving extremely irresponsibly online, and making questionable remarks. For a minute, let's be really honest. It seems like Remy believed she would enter the ring and fight like a pro. However, it didn't stop there. After a short online argument with Claressa, Remy lost her temper and just gave her personal number. In answer, Claressa clapped firmly and said that the gloves ring will settle the dispute.
Just put it out.
Maybe at this point, the girl leaked my number.
What? Your actual telephone number?
So at this point, you can give me $1 and I'll put my email.
Undoubtedly, 50 Cent had to intervene and provide guidance since he couldn't just watch helplessly. 50 has some things to say that you may find interesting. On Instagram, he said in passing that Claressa shouldn't fight her since she would be the Blick champion. 50's oblique allusion to Remy's 2007 shooting incident, which left her sitting for 6 years, is undoubtedly accurate.
You go ahead down?
I agree with that.
I believe it firmly that she's innocent.
Are you happy with that?
Remy may be trying to win Pat back by eliminating Claressa from the picture completely, given her background and the present situation. According to one source, the streets have warned you all that Remy has taken on more than she can manage with this one. Let's face it, no one is really helping her in this situation, even if I wouldn't be shocked if things got out of control. Some say she is really overstepping her bounds and putting herself in danger for something she cannot control. Lissa comes from one of the bloodiest cities on earth. The one who is broken this time is Clarissa, who would willingly dissolve her marriage for a handshake with a narrow-minded person and severely beat Remy. The whole crew is watching Murder Mitten closely. They aren't lying, to start. Fans of the band know that the Red Rum Mitten does not play in Flint, Michigan, the hometown of boxing champion Clarissa. She has her team ready. It was time for Pat to pound his ears. Clarissa can easily knock people out, but Remy could be difficult. Although it isn't a test, this is its function. Become quite arbitrary. As it happens, she is not your typical woman. Prior to the event, Clarissa and Remy were friends. Honestly, Remy's assertion that Pat made moves on Clarissa when they were dating does not support her choice to just leave Papoose. The fact that Pat left and proposed to Clarissa, who obviously wants the old connection to resume, must have been much more painful. He's preparing to do it already.
Come put out with me. I'm not the one. Talk about some, oh, she wore makeup and wigs and oh, she trying to be too cute. I'm gonna fight you, motherfucker.
Okay.
I don't know what the fuck you thought.
Okay.
I don't care how cute I look. I'll be a bitch ass.
The apparent reunion between Remy and Pat is being discussed, and you are aware of precisely what they are saying. You could tell it was awful when Joe had to take over since Remy had been surreptitiously reading Pat's direct messages and begging for another opportunity. Remember that everyone was watching, so avoid dozing off and keep your eyes up. Give it some thought. On Hoffa's expert opinion show, Jo openly expressed her anger with the whole situation once she was able to regain her math abilities. He is the one hoping for a reconciliation between Remy and her close friend, who is also her daughter's godfather.
How to manage that well, yeah, this is a hard situation because of him, she made me love him. You know what I'm saying? So I really love him. You know what I'm saying? That's my God doing his father.
There's a problem when one of your friends is shouting outside. It was time for Joe to admit that he couldn't do this by himself.
None of that shit. What I can't do is stop it. They won't listen to me.
The night before everything went viral on social media, Remy took 11 mature guys out to dinner at a restaurant in New York City, Joe said, adding further behind-the-scenes details.
10 grown men to dinner, and I woke up in the morning and my phone was going crazy, and they was like, yo, look what's going on. I'm like, what the?
But do not misinterpret. Everyone who believed that Brooklyn Chop House wasn't as insane as it seems was mistaken since I wasn't present. Since Pap O wasn't there, he promptly canceled the lunch and announced on Instagram stories that it was my brother Fat Joe. While Papoose is out here going about his business and piling his papers, Remy seems panicked and hurried. Configuring and formulating plans, there are updates available online, and the surroundings at Papoose and Carissa's little island have been ideal. I can assure you that they both looked happy and at ease, even if Remy was sweating. They're enjoying themselves well in Hawaii. Papoose and Carissa sipped drinks on the beach to avoid attention.
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try.
In a rap fight, Remy finally made a public vow to get retribution on anybody who even tried to bring up her name. Let's face it, this is just damage control when she invites other rappers to join her, saying that she has bars for everyone. CIS is making every effort to hide this L, as everyone is aware, but the public's outcry and behavior are just making things worse.
How you gonna talk out there right now? I'm a rapper too, so if you have any plans on trying to get there too crazy as me, I'll fight back. New rules.
Nah.
New chrome rules.
I told him
I'll fight back now.
Everyone has observed it. Actually, she thought that things had improved, but now she's out here looking like a disgusting garden plant, and the internet is making her feel terrible. The commenters went on to add, I guess these go bars are still haunting her, and Uncle Murda is going to wash her up in this year's wrap-up and tell me where the lie was. You know, Uncle Murda never omits anything from the year-end report. He will really spend a whole piece on the subject, but let's face it, she is threatening to make her sadness worse. If she had really moved on, she wouldn't be so concerned about what other people thought. However, your insecurities tend to manifest themselves as soon as you make a mistake, like Papoose, and are pulled away by two younger ladies. This is already a complete disaster, and it will only get worse. After taking a big chance and losing everything, including Pap and Simplicity, Remy is out here trying to repair the damage. However, I would want to question everyone. Do you think Remy made a bad decision, or does her karma seem to be returning? Now let's discuss Remy's career. During that year-end event, would she be the object of rap fights, or can she handle all of this drama? Do you think Papoose ought to continue dating Carissa, or maybe think about getting her back for the sake of their child? Since Remy Ma's future is uncertain, please leave your opinions in the comments below, and don't forget to click like and subscribe for the most updated information.